All right, folks, welcome back. Today is Saturday, December 30th, 2023, and it's time for the monthly portfolio update. It also happens to be the yearly portfolio update since we just ended 2023. So let's get right into it. As of the end of December, my portfolio is up 21.3%. This compares to the S&P 500, which is at 26.29% for the year. A spectacular year for the market by the end of it. I mean, going through it, it was kind of tough in the middle. There were a couple of months there where you were just like, what the heck's going on? My performance this year is not as high as it could be, only because I was in cash for many months during the year, and that was a mistake. But I made a lucky move, and in the end, I came out all right. So if I can get even half of that in 2024, I would be very happy. So let's take a look at what my current portfolio allocation is, and then I'll talk about my target because I've had a couple of days to really think about what I want to do and where I want to end up for 24 overall. Different accounts are going to look a little bit different, but right now the overall allocation to my account is 47% cash. Now, I said just now that my performance was hurt because I was in cash for many months in 2023. And the difference here is that when I decided to move back in, it was in October when the market was just getting beat down pretty badly. And I decided to take some advantage of leverage funds. So basically, I bought the triple Qs. This is TQQQ. It's basically 3 times the NASDAQ. And it paid off very handsomely. But as we got to the end of December, I just wanted to get out of some of the leverage fund. It was a pretty high allocation to them. And I just felt that the valuation was just getting to a place where it's not, it's not something I want to be in for the very long term. But having said that and sold out of it, I'm going to give you a little preview of my plan for 24. I think that I will be utilizing some leverage in 24 in the portfolio, just not to the degree that I was ending the year at. And that's why you see, the large cash position right now, but that's going to change. Equity is about 19%. Bonds are right about where I want them to be at 21%. Gold is underallocated and the REIT is a little bit overallocated. All right, and in terms of target allocation for 2024, and I'll make a separate video that goes into more detail, I did make some very minor change. The change is just to reduce my equities a little bit and push it towards long-term bonds. So instead of 60% equities and 20% long-term bonds, it's now 55% equities and 25% long-term bonds. The gold and the REIT allocation remains at 10% each, and I'm going to leave it there as it is. So having gone through 2023, how do I feel about it? By the end, I feel pretty good, but going through there in the middle was pretty rough, I have to say. I saw my portfolio just going all over the place. I ended up at an all-time high in the portfolio, and this is across like all time. So as of the market close yesterday, I was really happy and ended up on quite a high note. But I also saw a period of about 6 weeks where I had a swing of over $500,000 across all the accounts, which is pretty crazy and volatile over that short time frame. And it's not something that I want to experience again, unless my overall account is sitting at, tens of million, right? That's quite a big swing for such a short period of time. Going into 2024, I feel uneasy about equity valuation. It seems like it's gained so much in 23 after a dismal 22 that I'm not sure how it's sustainable. Either earnings growth or valuation multiples have to increase dramatically, or we're going to see some depressed returns over the next 5 to 10 years. Could it happen that we get explosive earnings growth and expanded earning or valuation multiples? We certainly can, but that would be a little bit out of the norm for US equity markets. But you never know. Having said all of that, I think I'm going to still stick with the allocation with some very minor tweaks, but it makes me a bit nervous going into 2024. I'm going to make a separate video in the coming weeks about my plan for 2024 and how I'm going to implement it, and put down some goals that I have as well. But that's not this video. It's just that I'm ending the year on a high note, and I'm just really happy about it. But makes me a bit nervous going into the new year, partly because I want to protect what I've gained in 23, but partly because the outlook looks really weird in 24 as well. But it is what it is. I hope you enjoy the little update here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.